Hey guys, this is illusionist Jason Bishop. I am back with another piece of magic. In this case, Lance Burton performs a grand illusion that he created. Before we get started, I've been a professional illusionist since back when Iron Chef wasn't American. I've performed for colleges and theaters across the United States, been featured on national and international television, and had 2 successful runs in New York City. And now in between shows, rehearsal, traveling, working on new magic, and searching for poke restaurants in Amish country, and it is not going well, by the way. I pull up videos like this and I give you some thoughts on them as a professional illusionist. Lance Burton is best known for his FISM award-winning Dove Act, his massive success in Las Vegas, and his decades-long encouragement of young up-and-coming magicians. He's less known though for his work with illusions, but Lance has created or revitalized a surprising number of very big illusions. Some of the notable ones include the gramophone illusion, Not Just Another Levitation, and you can see why it's nicknamed that, and the sword fight. Lance has commented that the sword fight is among his very favorite pieces that he created, and I think it's a favorite of a lot of magicians and illusionists, frankly, as well. It's got a lot going for it, even though it's sort of simple in a way, but it's just simple and perfect, honestly, I think. And I think you'll see why so many people, including Lance, like it. He performed it for President Reagan's gala at Ford's Theater in Washington, D.C., World's Greatest Magic TV show, and his own network TV special, which is where we get this clip from. So let's check it out. Lance Burton's The Sword Fight.
Hey, cut it out, Austin. Hey, Tommy, stop it. Hey, you guys, come on. No flirting with the girls. How many times I told you? Come on. Sweetheart. Hey! You! What? You want some of this? Throw him out, Austin. Throw him out. Let him have it, Austin. You got him now, Austin. Thanks, Tom. I'll handle it. Watch this. Come on. You want to fight? Come on. Take a swing at me. I dare you. Go ahead. Go ahead. Who are you? What do you want?
That is a very strong, clean illusion. I believe Lance actually premiered that illusion while he was still doing his spot at the Folies Bergère in Las Vegas. And while he was doing that show, he occasionally was able to change up his spot a bit and then introduce a new illusion that he'd been working on. And this allowed him to eventually realize that he didn't have to just do a small spot, he could do his own full show. So after 9 years at Folies Bergère at the Tropicana, he opened his own show down the street at the Hacienda Hotel, where he performed for 5 years until he made one final big move to the Monte Carlo resort for a 13-year, multi-million-dollar contract that included a custom-built $27 million theater. I've always been a fan of this illusion. It has a simple, startling appeal that I really like, and it actually accomplishes, obviously, 2 effects in one piece. And like a lot of illusions, though, the actual moment of magic is actually quite brief. That's why we see Lance stages as a magic vignette, an almost mini play-like scene to establish the motivation to perform the trick. Obviously, sword fights catch your attention, they generate drama, and it shows a new side of Lance. He can move, he's confident with a sword, he's competent in a fight. Lance is the hero of this show, and a hero, of course, is characterized in part by competence and the ability to overcome challenges. So this all works in a theatrical setting. I mean, could you imagine the alternative would be a guy in a mask comes in, and then Lance jumps under a cloth and then disappears, and then eventually the guy is seen to be Lance. That would last about 12 seconds and be completely forgettable in the scope of the show. Instead, we have an action scene with a little comedy that's resolved using magic and illusion. And although there are subtleties that need to be done well to make this illusion happen, it's really not the most complicated illusion there is to perform. But that's actually interesting in and of itself, because although it's not a super complicated piece, it creates a very, very effective illusion, a very strong illusion that is sure to please crowds. I mean, that trick is a crowd pleaser, I would estimate. I never got to see it live, but I've heard great things about it. I've seen it multiple times on television. Lance kept it in his show for nearly 2 decades, if you think about it. So that trick is definitely a crowd pleaser. And there is a bit more going on in this piece than meets the eye at first, and I think that's sort of a testament to the amount of thought that Lance put into the staging and creation of the illusion, that it actually looks so clean in the end. You know, when it's all said and done, it's a very clean looking illusion, although there is a little more going on than we recognize at first, even as illusionists. So I hope this illusion inspires young magicians to be creative and to try using techniques that they understand, but also require some boldness as well. And if you can combine good technique in magic with boldness, then you can create some very stunning illusions. I hope you guys like that. I'm glad I got to see it again. It's such a clean, strong piece of magic. It's one of my favorites. Thank you guys very much for watching this video. If you liked it, please destroy the like button. If you'd like to see more, hit subscribe and hit the bell to get notified when new videos are released, and we'll see you in the next one.